Welcome to another episode of Life Application Spiritual Truth. We trust that this presentation will benefit you and that it will help you, and you can end up being a stronger, better person as a result of what we're going to share with you today. Help us to get the word out to thousands of people, possibly millions. If you would be kind enough to post a positive comment, give us a thumbs up, and share this link in all of your social media. And as soon as this program has finished, we won't consume your time today reading the Bible verses that are the backdrop for the presentation, but Luke chapter 12, verses 22 through 32 are some good passages, good setting to help you to see that Jesus taught exactly what I'm going to teach you today. Now, I'm going to give you the practical principle, the behavior steps, so that you can go do it and reap and enjoy the benefit thereof. Kick the worry habit. If you have been worrying, and likely you have, I'm telling you now, just stop it. That is exactly what Jesus taught in Luke chapter 12, verses 22 through 32. He used a present imperative that indicated that worrying had already started. So he really said to them, stop worrying. Just stop it. Kick the habit of worrying. Which of your worries are you most proud of? When was the time you worried? And after it was all over, you are so proud. You are glad that you actually worried. So now that it is all over, you're very proud of the fact. So which of your worries are you most proud of? Worrying is a useless, expensive, chronic habit. And I want you to underscore those three words in your mind. One, it's a habit. It's a chronic habit. It's expensive. It's a useless habit. It's an expensive habit. And it's a chronic habit. It's useless. It's expensive. And it's a chronic habit. Therefore, my friend, you must stop worrying. It's useless. It's expensive, and it's chronic. It's self-defeating, self-propelling. You must stop worrying. So let's talk about some strategies. It wouldn't help very much if I told you what to do, but did not enable you on how to do it. So there are two significant strategies that I want to share with you, and they will help you to kick the worry habit. They will help you to stop worrying. Develop a confidence that resists worrying. Develop a confidence that resists worrying. Write that down. Develop a confidence that resists worrying. You have to do that. No one can do it for you. Confidence will help you to stop worrying. Well, how do we get to that point of confidence? Observe the promises of God. Grow toward fruition in the life of historical people. Just look back in history, as far back as you choose to go, and notice how the promises of God grew toward fruition in their life. To give you some starters, let's consider just observe the promises of God in the life of historical people. Historical people. Well, worry grows from a feeling of helplessness, and hopelessness. So if you can stay out of those three categories, you are likely to be able to get a grip on worrying, and you are likely able to stop it. If you can stay out of those three categories, you'll be able to develop a confidence that resists worrying. Well, observe fulfilled promises in the lives of Old Testament people. The Bible teaches us in Romans 15 and verse 4 that whatsoever things were written before time were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So there's hope provided to overcoming worry in the scriptures. So observe fulfilled promises in the lives of Old Testament people. Observe fulfilled promises in the lives of New Testament people. These are people in the first covenant, people in the second covenant. Notice how God came through and answered their prayers. And that should give us courage and confidence when we consider the fulfilled promises of God growing toward fruition in the lives of historical people. But we should not leave it there. We need to look in the lives of contemporary people. See, it's one thing for us to sit and relax and say, I've got confidence that God will do it because of what he did with Moses. It's something quite different for us to say, I have confidence that God will do it because of what he did in the lives of Paul and Peter and John and James. But it's far different when we bring it into our present generation. So observe the promises of God grow toward fruition in the lives of contemporary people. So observe fulfilled promises in the lives of your parents and in the lives of your friends. What do you learn about God when you look at your mother? What do you learn about God when you look at your father? What are you reminded of? What do you learn about God when you consider your grandfather, your grandmother? You ought to be able to see the promises of God being fulfilled in the lives of your parents and even your friends. But then don't stop there. Observe fulfilled promises of God in your own life. Yes, look within. I am inclined to believe that everything that you need for your future is found somewhere in your past. So then you observe fulfilled promises of God in your own life. Here is what you must do. Answer this question. What was the last real good thing that God did for you? The likelihood is very high that you are overlooking the fulfillment of God's promises in your own life because you're not paying attention. What was the last real good thing that God did for you? What was the last thing? Why are you hesitant to announce, at least to yourself, what God's done for you? Why aren't you talking about what God has done? Why are you hesitant to announce what God has done for you? Why are you so hesitant to do that? Now think about this. Do you tell when Satan harms you? Have you ever said to someone, the devil just tried me all day today? Have you ever gone out and reported what Satan has done? Do you tell when Satan harms you? Do you tell when the Lord helps you? Do you go out when the Lord helps you? Are you overlooking the promises? Are you overlooking the fulfillment of the promises? Do you tell when the Lord helps you? Why do you give the devil more publicity? As a matter of fact, why do you give the devil any publicity? Why are you going out announcing what the devil does, and you're not even announcing what God has done? You talks about how the devil has harmed you, but are you talking about how God has helped you? Well, why not? No wonder then you worry, because you spend your time advancing the agenda of Satan. So then you not only must develop a confidence that resists worrying, you must develop a conduct that resists worrying. See, not only must we think internally, we must begin to behave externally. And we can get a grip on this worry. We'll do that. Well, how do we get there? How do we do that? Stop participating in worrying conversation. Just stop it. Don't ever do it again. Stop worrying stop participating in worrying conversation. Just don't do it. It's just that simple. You say, oh, it's not that simple. Yes, it is. Stop it. Stop participating in worrying conversation. Words produce worry. Worry produces words, and words produce more worries. So, my friend, you must stay out of that vicious cycle. That vicious cycle will suck you in every time. Stay out of that vicious cycle of worry. And remember, you do that when you stop. Say the word stop. Say it to yourself. Stop. What is it that I'm going to stop? Stop listening to words of worry. Stop listening. Stop listening to words of worry. When people come and they are talking to you about the problem, they're saying things that's going to cause you more worry. Tell them to stop it. Or you just get up and move away. You say, but that's rude. No, what's rude is for a person to believe that they have a right to unload garbage in your mind and then send you home to worry. Do you care more about yourself than you do someone else's illegitimate feelings? Really? Listen, stop listening to words of worry. Whatever you have to do, stop listening to it. And then stop speaking words of worry. Don't engage. I know the temptation will be there, but stop it. Stop doing that. And then you need to start participating in faith-strengthening conversation. Every now and then you'll have to remind yourself, is this conversation strengthening my faith? If not, I need to exit out of here. I need to stop participating and go do something different. Well, start listening to words that increase faith and decrease worry. Where are those faith-filled words being spoken? And if they're not being spoken any place near you, then you need to start speaking those words for yourself. Maybe no one else is doing it. You'll have to speak words for yourself so you can hear it. And then speak words that increase faith and decrease worry. My friend, it's your responsibility. You're likely worrying because of the participation in the environments that you are. and nothing changes until something changes. So, my friend, you must just stop it and start doing something that will help. Now, here's some practical steps. State solutions rather than problems. Why go over the problem 50 times? Many people have become prolific problem presenters. They have practiced and they can present their problem. They can state it in 12 different languages, backwards and forward, 17 different ways. And they love for you to give them an opportunity to state their problem. As a matter of fact, they will get upset if you interrupt them. And they will remind you that you didn't let me finish. Stop letting people finish putting garbage in your head. Just stop doing that. So state solutions rather than problems. State solutions. Rephrase, I will not have enough, to I will make this change so that I will have enough. For example, rephrase the statement, I will not have enough money to pay my mortgage, to I will decrease spending on movies and other things so that I will have enough money to pay my mortgage. My friend, it's up to you to rephrase so you can overcome worry. My friend, you don't have to worry. God wants you to overcome that. And I want you to overcome worrying. I wrote a book entitled, God Knows There Is No Need to Worry. You can order that book at my website, www.jdmbusiness.com. Send me an email at jm@jdmbusiness.com, or you can call me at 864-484-7290. If you call within the next 60 minutes, I will send that book to you and pay for the shipping and handling myself. So if you'll just send me an email or send me a text, and I'll tell you how to pay for it so you can avoid having to pay for shipping. And we'll get that book, God Knows There Is No Need to Worry. And what I've just shared with you today is in that book. I'm committed to helping you to kick the habit of worrying. It has been a pleasure sharing with you. I look forward to communicating and connecting with you on the other side of worry. Help us to get the word out to everyone you know, because everyone can benefit if they will stop worrying. So then here's how you do it. Give us a thumbs up, post a positive comment, and share this link in your social media, your emails, and your texts. It's been a pleasure sharing with you. I trust that we will look forward to taking the next presentation 7 days from today. Until then,